Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the University of Central Lancashire, I'm delighted to warmly welcome you to this graduation ceremony here on campus. On this special day, we are here to proudly celebrate the achievements of our students, today's graduands. We are also delighted to have with us the Chancellor of the University of Central Lancashire, Ranveer Singh, who will be presenting your awards. Ranveer was born in Preston and studied her postgraduate qualification in journalism here at the University of Central Lancashire. After graduating, she started her career as a journalist for BBC Radio Lancashire before moving to BBC Radio Manchester and then starring on our TV screens at BBC North West Tonight. Her career then took her to London, and she's now the political editor for ITV's Good Morning Britain, and last year showed off her dancing skills as part of Strictly Come Dancing. We thank you for joining us here today, Ranveer, and for playing a part in congratulating our graduands in their achievements. I now call upon our Pro Vice-Chancellor, Andrew Ireland, to give his address.
Good morning, everyone. Honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, graduands, it is a great pleasure to welcome you to this ceremony where we acknowledge and celebrate the achievements of our soon-to-be graduates. The past 18 months have been challenging for us all, and some here today should have graduated last year, so thank you for your patience in waiting for your ceremony to go ahead. You have all shown great resilience during this time, which I know will stand you in good stead for the future. I am delighted that we can now properly celebrate all of your achievements, and I trust that you will enjoy both the ceremony and the celebrations that will, I am sure, go on afterwards with your families and friends. Over the past 2 weeks, we have conducted a total of 26 graduation ceremonies, and in this, our final ceremony in this graduation season, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to everyone working tirelessly behind the scenes to make these events happen and to be so special. These ceremonies mean such a lot to all of us to see here in person, crossing this stage. Your studies here have prepared you well, and I'm sure you will find that you now have a closer set of connections with the world around you. I hope, as well as achieving your qualifications, you have also had a great experience, and that in years to come, as a member of our global alumni community, you will look back fondly on your time at the University of Central Lancashire and will keep in touch to share with us your successes. At our University Open Days, we point out that graduates tend to earn more over a lifetime than non-graduates. But more importantly, they tend to be healthier, happier, and live longer. Remembering these facts will surely reassure you that the effort and the commitment that you have invested in the last few years was well worth it. It also benefits the rest of us because graduates are more tolerant, more likely to vote, more likely to volunteer, and to provide a greater boost to economic growth and to increase productivity. I'm sure you've learned some important life lessons along the way too, which you will draw upon in the future. Some of you may now well have started on your career path, of course, and have been working over the past year. On behalf of all of us here at the University of Central Lancashire, I thank you for your future contribution. The personal characteristics you have displayed to get to this point today: energy, Commitment, tenacity, an open mind will serve you well in the future and will help you recognise and seize all the opportunities that exist. So make sure you leave this hall today with confidence, with ambition, and a desire to make a real difference. You are the future chief execs, the future consultants, doctors, dentists, pharmacologists, biomedical scientists of renown. Here at the University of Central Lancashire, we've always believed in helping people to seize every opportunity to flourish in education, at work, and for life. Life won't always be plain sailing, but during your studies, we hope you will have acquired a toolkit to help you navigate choppy waters. Your studies have prepared you such that although you can't direct the wind, you can adjust the sails. We're proud that by combining academic excellence and real-world teaching, we give our students the skills and the experience that industry needs. That's why our talented graduates are in such high demand in the world, and we're delighted that we've created new possibilities for many thousands of our graduates during our 190-year history. I hope we have created the opportunities for your future success, ensuring you have had the relevant knowledge, skills, and experience to thrive, wherever you came from and wherever you go next. Whoever you are, wherever you are in life, here at the University of Central Lancashire, we believe there's always a way. So as you look to the future, take your time to also enjoy this moment, and in particular, enjoy today. Share special memories with the friends you've made here and with your families who've been on this journey of learning with you. Talking of which, before we celebrate your success, let's have a round of applause for all those special people, your family, your friends, your tutors, who have supported you and who are celebrating with you here today. Now, I promise all the rest of the applause will be just for you. So for all of you who today become graduates of the university, I extend my warmest congratulations on your achievements. You have been taught by a dedicated group of academic staff who devote their professional lives to the teaching, learning, and development of our students. You have also been supported by many highly dedicated and professional staff members who, while often not teaching you directly, have provided the service and the infrastructure that made your success at the university possible. I would like to thank them on your behalf. I am confident that with the right mindset, you'll go out into the world and bring not only real economic and social benefit to yourself, but also to the communities of which you become members. Whatever you do next, and wherever in the world your journey leads, on behalf of everyone here at the University of Central Lancashire, very well done and good luck for a happy and successful future. Thank you.
Chancellor, the presentation of graduands and award holders will now take place. Graduands, you will be offered a glove. Your health and safety is important to us, so if you would like to shake hands on stage, please wear the glove you are offered. Thank you.
Chancellor, on behalf of the Academic Board, I present those who have gained awards in the School of Dentistry. Master of Science in Clinical Implantology, Natalia Agalakova. Kunal Datta. Sunita Datta. Amaka Exigbo Nwocha. Master of Science in Clinical Periodontology, Helen Louise Halliburton. Master of Science in Dental Implantology, Hannah Michelle Breeze. Master of Science in Endodontology, Rakesh Sharma. Master of Science in Oral Surgery, Paul John Jones. Master of Science in Prosthodontics, Ruth Elizabeth Balhatchet. Hashim Hafiz. Yelena Mihalova. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of the awards from the School of Dentistry.
Chancellor, on behalf of the Academic Board, I present those who have gained awards in the School of Medicine. Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery with Honours. Mansour S. Isa Abdul Shafia. Katie Chi K. Chung. Timothy Chi Tum Chung. Jun Ni Chu. Andre Onchong Chu. Al-Mahdi Khaled Al-Hadi Dabi. Abdul Manam Ataha El-Sheki. Aisha Ali Al-Ghali. Sanad Abdul Nazar Abdul Rag Al-Rishi. Vivian Enefi Farifa. Laura Callista Fossen. Rehab Yusuf Garcia. Rayan Yusuf Garcia. Tinashe Garada. Fatima Hadayat. Kulthum Yaha Ibrahim. Maria Carolina Lajeda de Castro. Tibogo Pamela Mantasibanana. Raish Fatima Magji. Afalabi Emmanuel Abasa. Folusadi Mujibit Pinheiro. Ambika Puri. Karina Devi Ramdani. Ria Mina Shangavi. Shreya Santosh Kumar. Habiba Atinuke Sarika. Maya Shah. Deepa Sharma. Saloni Singh. Jesvin Thompsoni. Yi Montin Mung. Vandana Venkataswaran. Devika Verma. Zish Singh Joshua Wong. Yanking Liu. See him Victor Chung. Ahmed Chweti Albeshi. Yosra Adil Klat. Jamelo Atang Reginald Lepodisi. Lehu Phoebe Lee. Joel George Matthews. Zishong Lu. Okyogen Christopher Maffini. Hyun Song Moon. Sharon Kutsai Rondogo. Christy Shum. Graduates of the Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery will now stand and make the Declaration of Geneva. I would like to invite any medical graduates sitting today in the audience or watching online to join us in making the Declaration of Geneva with our new graduates. As a member of the medical profession, I solemnly pledge to dedicate my life to the service of humanity. The health and well-being of my patient will be my first consideration. I will respect the autonomy and dignity of my patient. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. I will not permit considerations of age, disease or disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation, race, sexual orientation, social standing, or any other factor to intervene between my duty and my patient. I will respect the secrets that are confided in me even after the patient has died. I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity and in accordance with good medical practice. I will foster the honour and noble traditions of the medical profession. I will give to my teachers, colleagues and students the respect and gratitude that is their due. I will share my medical knowledge for the benefit of the patient and for the advancement of healthcare. I will attend to my own health, well-being and abilities in order to provide the highest care of the highest standard. I will not use my medical knowledge to violate human rights and civil liberties, even under threat. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honour. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of the awards from the School of Medicine.
Chancellor, on behalf of the Academic Board, I present those who have gained awards in the School of Pharmacy and Biomedical Sciences. For a thesis entitled Design, Development and Biopharmaceutical Considerations of Modular 3D Printed Polypills for Personalised Cardiovascular Disease Therapy, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to Beatrice Carapico Pereira. For a thesis entitled Medicines, Advice Out of Hours, Exploring the Opinions of Healthcare Professionals on the Use and Provision of On-Call Pharmacy Services in England, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to Mark Cheeseman. For a thesis entitled Exploring the Biopharmaceutical Classification System, Approaches Towards Waiving in Vivo Bioequivalence, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to Atisala Abike Olishia. Master of Science by Research, Beth Eleanor Milnes. Chloe Louise Watson. Master of Research in Cancer Biology, Sufyan El Hashani. Maria Faryal Shah. Postgraduate Diploma in Advanced Pharmacy Practice, Ferdus Adam. Master of Science in Cancer Biology and Therapy, Muneza Butt. Dominika Dadkova. Christy Montalbo. Priyanka Mathaviran Nagendran. Sophie Williamson. Masters of Pharmacy with Honours, Malik Abdul Gabbar. Solomon Precious Agobi. Sophia Ahmed. Sindas Mariam Ahmed. Aliyah Ahmed. Anam Unisa Ahmed. Sheza Ahmed Shabazz. Zara Ajmal. Rizini Akhtar. Botan Al Muhammad. Nawal Al Sakal. Sabrine Alamari. Sarah Mahmood Al-Haji Mahmood. Yaya Ali. Sonia Ali. Zain Ali. Where are the medics, Cathy? Yeah. Okay. Yasmin Al-Faji. Shadi Samar Al-Mutari. Mariam Amin. Hayan Akil Abrar. Afsane Aryan. Amar Asif. Emma Otten. Anila Beg. Sarah Begum. Hannah Amini Bibi. Syed Zain Ali Bakari. Othman Akram Bakari. Rabia Butt. Josefa Bucks. Daisy Corbin. Uzma Dalla. Nadir Danga. Hussein Ali Darbashi. Veronica De Stefano. Arash Ibrahimi Fard. Chidi Ogadima Emeniki. Mohammed Anas Emriti. Sumaya Faisal. Sana Farouk. Rumbidzai Meline Fizur. Tafadzwa Gondo. Katie Hodge. Nimra Hussain. Rikia Manzub Hussain. Falak Nazim Hussain. Badia Jamil. Amanda Kalitzilo. Habtom Cassetti. Aliyah Noreen Khan. Nafisa Amira Khan. Bibi Mariam Khan. Maria Valley Khan. Thinesh Raj Mahisparaja. Abdul Majid Kasim Malawi. Tayyiba Mahmood. Anissa Mahmood. Kiran Mahmood. Abrarul Haq Mohammed. Juwaria Mansour. Sarah Mohammed Merchant. Saeem Mohammed. Jasmine Eva Mukherjee. Kunal Mukherjee. Sajid Mohamed Iqbal Mullah. Evangeline Matilda Mumra. Sabrina Mushtaq. Hassan Nadim. Walid Nawaz. Brenda Oyebode. Tessa Nisa Patel. Ramana Patel. Hassan Patel. Khadija Patel. Dastagir Tuffal Patel. Kulsum Zara Pervaz. Charlotte Sayre Pogson. Hamza Hasnain Rafiq. Mazhar Al-Haq Raja. Saidizara Rastegar. Sarah Rastegar. Ashkan Rastegar. Natasha Riaz. Fatima Roker. Zain Safdar. Salda Sahir Salim Makbul. Sarah Shah. Rakia Shah. Bushra Shah. Farazia Larib Shah. Guldasta Shah. Hajra Shah. Rahel Shahid. Mohammed Hassan Sheikh. James Sudanke. Hannah Thomas. Mohammed Kashif Al-Haq. Chedi Bubi Hansen Utams. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Biology, Karam Kaur. Sajila Mohammed. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Biomedical Science, Wajaya Fatima Ahmed. Osman Ahmed. Kimberly Nicole Ochben. Sabrina Banton. Usman Barry. Asad Sahel Bhatti. Sana Bayat. Julia Cabrera Lozano. Anthony Lun Chan. Emily Davis. Luke Henry Easto. Zara Ijaz. Jack Peter Farish. Consico Fernandez. Jessica Fernandez Inacio. Munisa Iqbal Gaba. Jack Harrison. Danielle Hodgson. Sophie Holmes Dearden. Maria Hasid. Zara Hussain. Anisha Zara Hussain. Asiya Ibrahim. Sadia Ismail. Usman Ibiola Kasaba. Homaid Asif Khan. Zara Rafika Khan. Jenny Laisby. Joshua Lambert. Rebecca Louise Large. Ashia Mahmood. Haja Nazim Mamoniat. Heather Rosetta Murray. Sarah Musa. Cloud Vivian Nkundibizi. Khadija Patel. Aisha Mystique Patel. John Pires. Louis Portlock. Isha Paresh Kumar Rana. Christopher Adam Richardson Dulling. Lauren Roberts. Wajia Batul Shah Zahara. Joanna Shahang. Samuel Levi Stewart. Daniel John Taylor. Sophie Taylor. Vanessa Vulovic. Harry Jack Wainwright. Wesley Fox Ward. Ryan Ward. Christopher Harold Whitford. Nicola Whittingham. Evangeline Wood. Alicia Zimmer. Zara Zahir. Bachelor of Science with honours in Healthcare Science, Amina Bargett. Aisha Aruj Bhatti. Abba Kyari Balama. Layla Grace Hall. Shajia Hasnain. Sana Sajid Ismail. Amber Kenyon. Raisha Osmani. Asim Harun Patel. Hunena Patel. Sana Sheikh. Emma Wiles. Bachelor of Science with honours in Pharmacology, K. Ellen Bodie. Nora Faraj. Chelsea Michelle MacDonald. Benjamin Matthew Parks. Bachelor of Science with honours in Physiology and Pharmacology, Amira Adam. Zaina Batan. Firdaus Chaka. Amelia Fleur Davis. Alexander Johns. Richard James Lehman. Janki Limbachia. Amna Naveed. Sana Nazir. Mohsin Naveed Tariq. Katie Louise Winstanley. Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Pharmacy and Biomedical Sciences.
Chancellor, the presentations are completed. We will be very pleased for you to come and say a few words.
Thank you so much. What an emotional day. I can really tell, can't you, that all that pent-up joy has been released from the families. All that cheering and all that joy really lifted spirits in here. Thank you so much for being so vocal. It is so lovely to be here. And I have to say, here I've never been to a ceremony where I've heard the pledge, and it's quite an emotional thing to hear. Because we all know it happens, but to hear you, and it shows the power of the word, actually. And I have to say, as I walked in, I really had a sense of how proud my mum would have been had I chosen to go down a science route. I come from an immigrant family. Me being a journalist was not the plan. And I remember when I did my A-levels, not far from here at Kirkham Grammar School, and I did English literature and theatre studies and French and German. And I had an uncle who came to visit us, and he said, "What are you doing for A-levels?" So I told him, and he went, "You can't be doctor." I went, "No, that's right, sorry." We do now, though, have a doctor in the family. We have 3 pharmacists, and I can say finally that pride in the family has been restored. And I think that, I've been to the White House, I've done all sorts of amazing things, but still, getting a doctor and 3 pharmacists in the family is what makes my mum really proud. And I know that you must have all had this already, but you are everyone's favourite WhatsApp group. What's wrong with, my child's got a high temperature, what's the problem? You have to be constantly available to all friends and family now. So I have my emergency WhatsApp group with my, pharmacist and the doctor, and that is your life now. You are the phone a friend for everybody. You really do make us all so proud, and I'm sure you felt it, in this last year, the effect of science that has brought us out of lockdown, and it is the minds that you have that has really, allowed us all to be here today, to be honest. It's those graduates who went before you who have created this, some sense of normality for us all. And I think that we all really, as a society, realise even more than we did before the pressure that doctors and pharmacists and all scientists can feel at times. And so I think that you should feel so proud of the industry that you're about to go into. And I've got a bite on the back of my knee if there's a medic in the house. I'll come and find you in the square later, if that's all right. Listen, congratulations, enjoy, let your hair down, relax, and then let the hard work begin. Well done.
I call on Odette Yende, Vice President Welfare, from the Students' Union of the University of Central Lancashire, to respond on behalf of those awarded today.
It is my honour to stand here before you today and speak on behalf of students. Completing university isn't easy, so congratulations to you all on this amazing achievement. After the past 18 months we've had, there's no doubt that many, if not all of you, have had to face some type of challenge, whether that be on your mental and/or physical well-being. But through that, you have overcome, and as you sit here today, do not forget to be proud of yourself and your accomplishments. It is important to note that university is more than the assignments and the exams. It is more than the ever-growing price paid to better your future. University is an unforgettable experience. Whether you joined a sports team or a society, whether you got involved in volunteering in any way, the people you have met, the friends you have made, and the memories gained along the way have contributed to the person you are today, making each and every one of your journeys to graduation both unique and special. I'd like to also pay a special thanks to our course reps and school presidents who have volunteered their time alongside their studies to represent the views of students on their course, work with staff on resolving issues, and contribute greatly to the student experience of the students they represent. If you have been a course rep or school president at any point during your time at UCLan, please stand up while we give you a round of applause. Thank you. Malcolm X said, "Education is our passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to the people who prepare for today." That makes a lot of sense. My name is Odette Yende, Vice President Welfare Officer for the Students' Union, and just like you, I am different. Whether we're talking about our race, gender, sexuality, or religion, our differences are what makes us special and what drives the positive and unique contributions towards our multicultural society. We hold the power to transform our lives, so let's fight for that power and use it. The graduate world may seem like a daunting place, and you may feel like you are heading towards a place of uncertainty. That's okay, but also remember that you are not alone in that feeling. You have reached a pivotal moment of your life, where the reality is that from this point on, your life has changed. But instead of running from change, embrace it. Our life is ours, our time is ours, and our future is ours. We need to surround ourselves with people that love and support us through our failures and uplift us over our successes. Life is not a race, and have faith that everything has its own time. Believe it, trust in it, embrace it. Finally, I'd like to thank the families, friends, and university staff that have joined you here today and supported you throughout your UCLan journey. And to the graduates, though your UCLan journey may end here, your life starts now. I wish you all the best, and your student union hopes to see you again in the future.
Today is, of course, a day of great celebration for everyone here, and we need to make sure we celebrate in an appropriate way. Family and friends, there's a good photo and video opportunity coming up, so you might want to get your cameras at the ready. Could I please ask all the graduates to stand and take off your mortarboards? This will be a great relief to many of you, as I've seen how precariously some of them have been balancing on your heads. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to throw your mortarboards up into the air in recognition of all your hard work and achievements. However, please be careful. You don't want to throw it too high or too far, because it's now your mortarboard for you to keep and take home. So on a count of 3, I want you to throw your mortarboards in the air and give a big cheer. And then we will all follow with a further 3 cheers. 1, 2, 3. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. So if I could ask you all to be seated for one last time whilst I explain the final stage of this special day. So as we bring this ceremony to a close, I'd like to thank everyone who's been involved in making today such a happy and memorable occasion. And thank you all for coming along and sharing this special day with our university community. The platform party will now leave the stage, and graduates, you will shortly be processing out of the hall past a guard of honour in the central aisle. A university usher will prompt your row when you need to stand up. And please make sure you take all of your belongings with you. Guests, if I can ask that you all remain seated until the graduates and platform party have left the hall. You'll then be guided through the doors at the side by the ushers to rejoin your graduate in our new University Square for post-ceremony celebrations. Thank you.
Touching warm, reaching out.